What's up, my friend? DK here. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Also, ring the bell, get notified anytime I'm uploading new videos to this training series or to the channel, which is every single week. Now, in the last video, we talked about the overall flow of information. If you haven't watched that video yet, please do me a favor and go to the link in the description down below and start at the beginning so you understand the process of making money online and visually see and know and understand how that process works. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the 4-point formula that you want in every single one of your short form pieces of content. So let's get right at it and let's dive in. So just to recap real quick, the last video, the flow of information, that's what you see here on your screen. So understand short form piece of content to long form piece of content to a simple and clean sign up form. That is it. That is really what the process of making money online looks like. So this video, now we're going to dive into short form pieces of content and the flow of information that you want in that specific form in your short form video. So yes, there is a formula to follow. Pay attention. Now we're going to dive into that. So here is the 4-point formula for short form videos. Okay. So number one is your hook. Okay. And keep in mind, you have 1 to 3 seconds to hook someone in on a short form piece of content. So you got to imagine just the millions and millions and millions and millions of videos that are out there on Facebook Reels and TikTok and Insta and everywhere else. And people have a very short attention span, my friends. So you got to know and understand that. So as someone is literally scrolling through a video feed, you literally have 1 to 3 seconds to hook them in. Now, a very easy and simple way to hook somebody in is asking a question. So as we go through this process, I'm going to give you a couple of basic examples. You could take what I say and bend it, shape it, twist it, tweak it and make it your own. That is fine. But you have to understand how important the hook is. Out of all the steps that we're going to cover here, the hook is the most important. So I'm going to circle back. We're going to talk a little bit more about the hook here in a second. So the second part of the process, okay, is the buildup, okay? After you hook them in, you want to, what I like to call basically, adding fuel to the fire, right? You want to put some flame, some heat to what you just said. So you're going to hook them in, then you're going to build them up. Another way to look at it is if you're going to, I read this in a book. It's called Copywriting Secrets by Jim Edwards. So in the hook, you could also say something that's very agitating or catches their attention. And then in the buildup, you want to really agitate that situation. You want to amplify what you just talked about. That's the buildup, okay? Number 3 is present value, okay? Present value. This is important. So in other words, what you need to know and understand is what type of value is that viewer going to get by watching your content and or buying your business product or service? What's in it for them? That is where in number 3, you really have to think about that. What's in it for them? It's not about you. I know you want to make a commission. You want to make a sale. You want to sell your business product or service. Yeah, of course. It's why we're here. It's what we're doing. But think about them. How's it going to help them? What is the value in it for them? And then lastly, CTA. Every single video that you produce should have some form of CTA, which is also known as a call to action, okay? Most important thing in marketing, call to action. People like being told what to do. When they're learning something new in the world of marketing, my friends, people like being told what to do. So give them something to do, okay? Now, let's circle back to the hook. This is very basic, and you just need to understand some of the formulas behind the hook, okay? So as an example, a great way to do this is to ask a question. Asking a question always gets people thinking. It creates that level of intrigue. Whatever it is for your business product or service, think about what it is that you are promoting. Now, for me, I teach people, I show people, and I talk about ways to make money online. And I do that with network marketing, my primary business. So I always like to ask the question, and this is just an example, but hey, what would an extra $100 a day do for you and your family? So as an example, that is just a simple example. So we'll come back here and I'm just gonna put example. Okay, you ask the question. Oops, you ask the question, right? What would an extra $100 a day do for you and your family? That's 1 to 3 seconds, hook them in with a question. Now, how do you build up from there? You build up by just taking what you just asked them, and then you kind of bend it, shape it, and tweak it, and try to pile on to what you just asked. So if I say, hey, what would an extra $100 a day do for you and your family? And then I say, what if you could do this right from that phone you're on in about 1 hour per day? So I intrigue them. Now with the next part of the process, the build it, now you should be really intriguing them. What if you could make $100 a day from your phone in an hour a day? Well, that sounds really cool, right? Now, 3, present value. How do you take the hook, add a little bit to it with the buildup, and then add some value in it? What is in it for them? How can this positively affect them with your business, product, or service? And this is where I like to, I'm going to give you a little step here, okay? And I'm even going to put this right in here. Possibly change your tone. This could come in very, very handy, my friend. So, and I'll give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about right here. When you shift your tone, it gets people's attention. So if I was literally talking the entire video like this, someone would depending on how long the video was, if I just kept that same tone, I kept that same speed, and I kept that same, phrasing right there, someone would eventually get tired of that. But if halfway or somewhat through the video, if you shift how you're speaking, that alone is going to get somebody's attention. Okay. So as an example, if I say, what would an extra 100, now also notice my energy level here. What would an extra $100 a day do for you and your family? What if you could do that right from that phone you're on in about 1 hour per day? Notice the energy level. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift gears. Now, what's crazy is this works really well for moms because you could do this right from the comfort of home, even if you've never done this sort of thing before, even if you've tried and failed. This new training system is super newbie friendly, and it's working for thousands of new people every single month. Hey, maybe you could be one of them. Okay. So I just added some value. I just also added a little bit of confidence, a little bit of a confidence boost into the present value, talking about you can do this right from home, even if you've tried and failed, even if you've never done this sort of thing before. And I changed my tone. Those things are going to get people's attention. Now, the CTA, the call to action. After you say those things, you want to add in a call to action. It could be multiple different things. You could say, click the link in my bio, click the link on the screen, go to the link right here, and you could point, or you could say, send me a direct message or DM me for more information, follow for more, whatever it is, but make sure you are giving a call to action. Now, this is really important in the call to action. Remember, the number one thing, if you are trying to follow the flow of information, like we talked about in the previous video, your ultimate goal here, and think about this, your ultimate goal is to get people off of the platform and onto your long form piece of content. So yes, you could say, message me. You could say, follow me. Those are all good, especially it could be good if you're really great at direct messaging, if you're following, certain steps and you're really good at that, and you can get people again from that message field wherever you are, whether it be on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, or TikTok, or wherever, and you can get them. Ultimately, whether you're messaging them or they're watching your video, your goal is to get them off of that platform and onto your long form piece of content. So for me, I always like to give the call to action of, I usually point, I have a little pop-up and I have the link come up on the screen, or you could say, click the link in my bio, but make sure you're giving a call to action. every single video. So now let me run you through the whole thing. This is, again, just an example. This is in the make money online niche, affiliate marketing, network marketing, MMO, whatever you want to call it. This is the example for this specific niche. Now, obviously, you could tailor this to your business, product, or service. Hey, what would an extra $100 a day do for you and your family? What if you could do that right from your phone in about 1 hour per day? And you know what's great is this works great for busy moms right now, because even if you've never done this sort of thing before, even if you've tried and failed, this is super newbie friendly with our new training system. It works great anywhere in the world, and it's super newbie friendly for moms, dads, people looking to make more money from home. If you're serious about getting out of that rat race you're in, go to that link on your screen right now. Go discover how you could get started today, and you could be on your way without having to buy a course, without having to sign up for a coaching program or download any ebooks. Go to that link right now, my friend, and I will see you on the inside. So just an example of what you could be doing. I also like to throw in, you could do this without having to do this. You could do this without having to do that. Those are also other things that you could weave into your 4-point formula. So hope this makes sense. Hope you got value from this. Apply these 4 steps to every single short form piece of content that you do. Be consistent, study it, practice it every single day. And the more you do it, the easier it will get, because action cures fear, my friend. That's a juicy nugget that you want to write down right there. Action cures fear. Hope you got value from this. If you made it to this point in the video, please do me a favor, comment the word value down below. And also, if you haven't already, please do me a favor, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and also ring the bell anytime I post a new video here in this training series or here on my channel. And that is every single week. So go ahead, drop a value comment right now, move on to the next video, and I will see you there.